countryside wears aplenty, as you can see.
Oh, we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
By and large, the people of Batal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their queen regent. Though, of course, they have...
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Ugh.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? I'll not suffer either. Piss off.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue, as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his benefit were he to tell us all he knows.
Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off. I ain't interested in talk.
I don't see the point in questioning the lad, if I'm honest. He might have been part of the coral snakes, but by all appearances, he was the bottom rung of the ladder. If he was only being used, he's not likely to have been privy to any matters of import, is he? Of course, that's not to say he ought to be released. He'll be spending a few long years in that cell, I'd wager.
So you're the one Benjamin sent. Well, go on then. Don't dawdle.
Ugh.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come back. What's this? Come for another lark? A coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Ugh.
I swear I'll make him pay, even if it kills me. My parents were killed by brigands, and I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes, gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. That's why, and I don't believe for a moment.
Ugh. Reckon ye must be touched in the end. Suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I got this job, but if you want to know who hired him in the first place...
That's why, and I don't believe for a moment.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Improve upon this.
Here's a welcome sight.
May have I treat myself to a ritual before bed.
Love waking up knowing anything.
Welcome. This
I
is no
don't
good.
think it-
I'm in fine
Perhaps I
vein.
could hire him some
Peruse at your log.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
There's a time and a place
Welcome.
to hire precise professionals.
We shall await you here, Master.
Aye. What can I... Oh, you want the bandit whelp released? Aye. Being head jailer has its privileges. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity. Aye, you've made your case well, but you might have to be patient.
What's gone wrong with the world? That's why I did the things, and I don't believe for a moment.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
All my life I've done this till I learned.
Well met, sir.
Suppose I best earn my keep. Can't remember the last time my pockets anything could happen.
Well met, sir. How's the day?
I hope I acquitted myself well today.
We must rest.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Always another errand to see to.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I can't solve all your problems. Weren't you listening?
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that's came crawling into our hideout. Ha! Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it, neither. Even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient Battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole.
What do you want now? What? He said... What? That can't be right. But... if he did that to me... then what about all those kids? He can't have killed all their parents too. Can he? No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
With a new hideout now, ain't fair for me to be the only one with a sweet all to myself.
Improve upon this ultimate.
Work as late as I used to. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
I'll gladly stay on.
Worrying. You aren't living, I say.
This place fills me with unbidden revenge.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
A good sleep will ensure...
It's obvious.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after all, like the rest of those snakes.
Time.
I ought to turn in for
Lots
the
to
night.
do. And precious little time.
Surely folk can afford to see
Well
Well met, today.
There's got to be some sign, innit?
Master! Go Harpy!
This bow is as good as flameproof.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements! That was a skillful bit of feat. Do your vocation proud.
Is it wonder any foe challenges us with the arisen in our midst?
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!
Needs focus.
Never fear.
I will protect you. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
It would seem Batal has a prominent statue of its own.
Let us approach, that we might examine it further.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
Battle cannot be avoided. 'Tis fight or die. Fear not. Well in trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
You're all out of line.
Poison is a nasty affliction. Press on without delay. By your will, Arisen.
Yet?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends.
'Tis a glad thing we happened upon this. Unleashing it during combat ought to fluster our foes.
welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Venom Harpython there, venom, and not to be trifled with.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
I'm not interested.
I feel as though I'm being watched.
You keep your and I take the rest.
Do your vocation proud. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
I shan't let them harm you.
I've got you and feed you your extra.
This ox cart's seen better days.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
One cannot be too careful. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
What is truth is?
So, you seek...
Leave this place at once.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Rattlers, Master!
Shame I've got the dog against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
It appears we found a ballista.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. I will protect you.
Good work.
Should be.
We would be unadvised to proceed without evidence.
You scared? You should be.
Don't drag this.
Nice armor you've got.
Come on the prepare yourself!
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Do you know who you're dealing with? Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Drop all your valuables. I might just let you live.
I thought it best we prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hands any further, but...
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fie. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi. Listen, do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try. Earning an honest living, I mean. But what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for him, would they? You know of a place I could work? Where? You think I could work there? But true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me? But why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out, but it's a start at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
Oh, just remembered who 'tis we're talking about. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.